Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Melinda Smith, and I am the Vice Provost of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, and Associate Vice President Research, EDI, at the University of Calgary. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the 2022 Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Awards. The University of Calgary's annual EDI Awards recognizes and celebrates inspiring students, faculty, and staff working to advance a more accessible, equitable, diverse, and inclusive university. The EDI Awards recognize colleagues who are everyday change makers in practice, applied research, policy, programs, and other activities that foster an equitable, sustainable, and measurable change, including, but not limited to those who traditionally have been underrepresented, women, visible racialized minorities, Indigenous peoples, persons with disabilities, and lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, two-spirit persons on campus. The EDI Award recognizes ongoing work or an outstanding accomplishment at a point in time. Before we begin the program, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territories of the people of Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley's First Nation. The city of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Now I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Elder Dr. Reg Crowshoe, a member of the University of Calgary Senate and a prominent cultural and spiritual leader from the Piikani First Nation in southern Alberta. Dr. Crowshoe has a long-standing relationship with the University of Calgary and has generously shared his ceremonial leadership and traditional knowledge with our campus. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Crowshoe to start us off with a blessing. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the introduction. I'm just want to say that I'm honored to say the to be part of the opening for the your event today with the EDI Awards. I just want to acknowledge that it is important that we look at equity, diversity, and inclusion as Indigenous people. We look at working with all people. We have a belief system as Indigenous people that we follow what we call natural laws that we're responsible and transparent to. And in those natural laws, one of the laws talks about creation and how creation happened, but everything was created by Creator. And part of the message goes, or the story goes, that there was nothing that was stronger than anybody else. All humans, all animals, the whole environment we live in. Even we can say COVID is not stronger than anybody else. So those are part of our natural laws that we have to be responsible and transparent to. And I'm glad to say that a lot of our beliefs and natural laws fit into the concept of equity, diversity, and inclusion because our oral systems allows us. I want to start out by acknowledging Creator, but in our way to acknowledge Creator, we were given the sweet grass. The sweetgrass represents a sanctified kindness and a safe place to meet all together. So with that, we light our smudge and we acknowledge Creator for this safe space. And I'll be acknowledging Creator in my language, which is Blackfoot. I'm from the Piikani Nation, and that it's a dialect I speak of Blackfoot. And I would like to welcome everybody today to this event, the 2022 Equity, Diversion, and Inclusion Awards. Oh, kishipatapi. Ayo napi natos. Oh, kishpomo kinana psitoki. Ayo kakpo achimo iskakpinana krichikoi. Habistiki. Netpokopi mai. Oh, kinato toma kinana. Ayo ispomo kinana ischipatapi. Nakuman istai kakimakpinan. Oh, ginitkan mai krimachinwayam stiki. No kaji chinuk ukanoy chano dano ayamo yitopi ay stipatapio kakok siskato pinan ani kanasuka pinakito man sika kimakpinan ani ka nakita may kamutenan o kistipatapio kakok siskato pa kamutan desta wachima naksipatapio. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Elder Croshu, for your blessing as we celebrate the 2022 EDI Awards. We want to give you this tobacco as a thank you. As we all are tuning in from different locations, we will ensure that this is given to you in a timely fashion. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our university's president and vice chancellor, Dr. Ed McCauley, to provide greetings on behalf of the University of Calgary and to share the importance of our EDI Awards. Dr. McCauley will also be announcing the 2022 EDI Award winners, as he has done for the last 4 or 5 years. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. And it's good to be with you. And it will be even better when we can be together in person. Thank you, Dr. Croshu, for that blessing. And thank you, Dr. Smith, for your introduction and for all you've done at the university as we move towards being a more inclusive and equitable institution. The programs and initiatives led by the Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion are helping do what we are committed to do: remove barriers that have been and still are encountered by members of equity deserving groups. It's important to also acknowledge this is Black History Month, now an officially recognized month in Alberta for 5 years. And just as Black History Month has garnered more attention over time, so too has EDI Week deepened its roots in our community. And I encourage you to participate in this week's events. We've made them as open and as accessible as possible. And one of my favorite events is this one, the EDI Awards. For 4 years now, they've celebrated outstanding achievement that brings about equitable, inclusive, and measurable change on our campuses. And this year's recipients have impressive achievements indeed. They are an important part of our diverse community's ongoing efforts to advance equity, diversity, and inclusion, one that defines the university's students, faculty, and staff, one that reflects them as well. And as a university, we're committed to learning from members of our community about how to become more equitable and inclusive. We're committed to addressing the systemic racism that affects too many students' experiences. And we're committed to being an inclusive workplace, one that reflects the community we're proud to call home. And this week's activities reflect that commitment. Today's awards also honor exceptional achievement in making that change happen. And I know you will be as impressed as I am at their accomplishments. from a UCalgary staff member whose successful outreach programs engaged 1,500 underrepresented people this year in STEM fields, including science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to a student who spearheaded measuring EDI in her department. The achievements we honor with these awards today speak to our aspirations as an institution and our commitment to achieve them. We're making progress. Last year, we released our Equity Trends Report into staff diversity. We also signed on to the Scarborough Charter and are proud to be among 40 Canadian universities actively combating anti-Black racism. Data from our expanded employment equity census and our first ever student equity census will support evidence-based decision-making. And this, in turn, will help us identify barriers and inequities, ones that may impede study and work on our campuses, so that we can address them. Through a Etapitope, we continue to take the journey towards meaningful reconciliation. And there remains much important work to do, and we are committed to do it. Today, though, we celebrate the important work already done. And with that, I'll return things over to Dr. Melinda Smith.
Thank you so much, President McCauley, for those thoughtful words and also for your leadership in promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion on our campus and in the broader community. Having a commitment from all of our leaders is a key step in making meaningful change. Today's celebrations will unveil those who are making a significant impact on expanding accessibility, equity, diversity, and inclusion on campus. The task of deciding this year's winners was not easy. I would like to take this moment to thank all the nominees and nominators, the EDI Awards Selection Committee led by Dr. William Yimbo, and members of the OEDI team and the university's broader EDI networks. And now, we turn to recognizing and celebrating the people they nominated for all the amazing work they are doing to make our campus and our city a better place. Now I have the opportunity to announce the first winner. The 2022 EDI Student Award goes to Sarah Marie Reed, a graduate student in the Department of Geoscience. Sarah has worked to confront inequities on campus since she was an undergraduate student and has contributed to change within the Department of Geoscience, including, for example, developing an inclusive EDI event spaces and processes, improving the field school experience by establishing mandatory student-led training, and implementing the first ever department-based EDI survey to collect information for future EDI initiatives.
Thank you so much to the Selection Committee and the Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. I'm honored to receive this award, and it encourages me to continue the important work of promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion, particularly in STEM fields. Geoscience is not historically known for being a diverse and inclusive field, and I am hopeful that the work I and my colleagues have done is contributing to a safe and inclusive environment for all department members. There's still more work to be done, but we have made significant strides, and I'm excited to be part of the positive change at the University of Calgary. I would also like to thank my friends and family, the Department of Geoscience EDI Committee for supporting my ideas, and my advisor and mentor, Dr. Rachel Lauer. I am so grateful for her continued guidance and encouragement. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sarah. The 2022 EDI Faculty Award goes to Dr. Gregor Wolbring, professor in the Department of Community Health Sciences of the Cumming School of Medicine. The research, teaching, leadership, and community engagement work that Dr. Wolbring has done to bring attention to inequities for persons with disabilities and promote change is remarkable. His research focuses on pointing out stereotypical narratives about persons with disabilities in various discourses. And Dr. Wolbring encourages his students to act against discrimination and barriers to participation in the university's environment.
Wow, what an honor to receive this award, given how many people at the UFC work so hard to make EDI a reality. I want to thank the people who nominated me, but also all the people who supported throughout my life my EDI vision, such as my parents and my amazing research students, all of whom start with me as bachelor students, many right in year one. I pledge to continue my EDI work together with others and by myself at the UFC and beyond, calling out EDI issues such as workplace and learning climate, identity issues, research agendas, curriculum content, and the general problematic social reality of EDI deserving groups. Thank you again for this amazing award and for this honor. Take care and cheers.
Congratulations once again, Dr. Gregor Wolbring. The 2022 EDI Staff Award goes to Alison Barrett, Manager of Community and Social Impact of the Schulich School of Engineering. Alison has made notable contributions to the planning and implementation of the Schulich School of Engineering's EDI work, including, for example, organizing workshops to engage students, faculty, and staff to promote greater EDI awareness, launching the Schulich Change Leaders Network to engage students from all backgrounds in sharing their experiences, and leading outreach events and programs that focus on empowering underrepresented people to consider careers in STEM fields in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
I'm so honored to be a recipient of this award. I know how much amazing work is being done around the university campus in the space of equity, diversity, and inclusion, and I'm always so inspired to hear about the initiatives going on around campus. I'm also very grateful to the University of Calgary for recognizing this work through the EDI Awards. I want to take a moment to thank Dr. Svetlana Yanushkevich for nominating me for this award. And I would also be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to acknowledge a few of my other mentors, Dr. Chow Sun, Dr. Lalai Bejat, Deanna Burgart, and Jen Van Zelm. I am so lucky to work with such an inspiring group of people who have taught me so much. Finally, I would like to thank the amazing engineering students that I get the opportunity to work with. Our programs would not be possible without your participation and your volunteer work. Seeing firsthand the knowledge and dedication that these students have to EDI makes me very hopeful in a bright future where our campus will be reflective of the society that we live in and inclusive to all. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Alison. The 2022 EDI Team Award goes to a research team from the Faculty of Social Work. Members of this team are Dr. David Esty, Dr. Kathleen Sitter, Kimberly Van Patten, Dr. Peter Gabor, and Shaliza Ladani, all from the Faculty of Social Work, and Dr. Darren Lunn, Professor of the Workland School of Education, who we are recognizing posthumously for his remarkable and selfless contributions as a true champion for equity for underrepresented and marginalized groups. The winners of this year's Team Award undertook a study to explore the experiences of race and racism among social work educators and students. The aim was to develop and evaluate the effectiveness of an anti-racism workshop for post-secondary settings and provide recommendations for change. Findings indicated a lack of understanding about racism and anti-racism and brought attention to the need for commitments and actions against race-based injustices and inequities.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David S., and I'm Professor Emeritus with the Faculty of Social Work. On behalf of our team, we would like to dedicate this award in memory of our dear friend and colleague, Dr. Darren E. Lunn. Darren served on the Studies Advisory Committee, and he made numerous contributions that enriched the work. It was an honor and privilege to work with such an esteemed educator.
Thank you. My name is Shaliza. I'm the research coordinator of this project. We are deeply grateful for this recognition, and we're hopeful that our project will make an ongoing commitment to advancing EDI, not only within the Faculty of Social Work, but across the University of Calgary and other post-secondary institutions as well.
My name is Kathleen Sitter, and I'm an associate professor and Canada Research Chair in the Faculty of Social Work. We continue to share this work across university departments and with presentations and ongoing discussions. We also have our recommendations of our project on our website, antiracismeducation.ca. And we are optimistic our work will continue to make an impact and influence the EDI climate within the university communities.
My name is Kimberly, and I assisted in this project, and I'm a research coordinator with the Faculty of Social Work. Thank you so much for this recognition. We are grateful to work alongside and learn from this amazing team. We are truly thankful to all of the participants involved in this study.
I'm Peter Gabor. I'm a professor in the Faculty of Social Work. And on behalf of our team, I would like to thank our funders, the Anti-Racism Community Grants Program of the Government of Alberta's Culture and Tourism Department, and also our own Faculty of Social Work.
And lastly, I would just like to extend a big thank you to this team for their collective efforts on this project. And thank you to the University of Calgary for this recognition.
Congratulations again to all of our 2022 winners. And thank you, President Macaulay, for joining us. The work we are doing collectively to expand equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility throughout our campus community is making a difference. I encourage everyone here to attend our keynote speaker at noon today with Provost and VPA Dr. Terry Balser and Dr. Kalwant Bropal from the University of Birmingham, in a session that will be examining the topic of Black and minority ethnic experiences in higher education, social justice, inclusion, and white privilege. For information on the Dr. Popo's session, as well as the rest of EDI Week, and a fantastic lineup of events by units across the campus, please visit our website at uofcalgary.ca/equity-diversity-inclusion. Please look for the link to the EDI Week 2022 page under News and Events as well. Also, be sure to visit our EDI Awards page to see all our winners and their wonderful achievements. We appreciate your participation. Thank you, and have a good rest of the day. And also, happy Black History Month and the Year of the Tiger. Take good care.